there's one thing that a lot of companies do, and that they trademark their color, which is different than your typical like copywriting and everything like that. So what they do is that they go in and they make a color that is called their certain color. So for example, this is John Deere, and this is their branding book. So a graphic designer like yourself and myself would be given this guidelines, and the guidelines strictly state that if you're going to use John Deere green, John Deere yellow, and black, that this is the requirements you must follow in order to make sure that you're printing the right colors and you're using the right colors. That way, there's no difference at all. And as you can see through up here at the top, you have your hex color, which is for websites, RGB, again, for online, different photographs. If it's stained digitally, recommend both of that one. If you're printing, this is your CMYK. And then the one you may have never heard of, which we're going to go over here, is Pantone, or PMS 364C. So PMS only stands for Pantone Measuring System, and this is their label number that they give all the colors, and C stands for coded. Now, so what is Pantone? Well, let's look up here, and we're going to go to Pantone.com. And what it is that this is a company that decided that they want to make sure that no matter what happens in the world, that everything is printed with a certain color. Everything out there is there. So some of the cool things about it is if you looked at these little booklets right here, they kind of look like the ones you want to get at the paint store, and they have the little color sample cards that come in a little wheel that you're like, I like this room for this one, or I like this one. Same concept. And the reason why they do that is that they allow companies to go and be like, ooh, I like this color, this vibrant magenta. Like, I'm digging that color for my logo. And now you can sit there and brand it and make it your color, just like John Deere did with their green, yellow, and black. So the unfortunate part about this all is back in the day, you used to be able to go to Illustrator, and we'll get out of this real fast here. And you used to be able to go to Windows, scroll all the way down to your swatches, and then once the swatches popped up, which I was tucked away, you used to be able to go down here and go to your library. And when I say that is, this is all you get nowadays. And it's because Adobe and Pantone don't have an agreement at all, so therefore they separated. But also they decided to make their own little streaming service. And so back here, if you looked, there's actually a thing called Pantone Connect now. Right, where did it go? You don't have to do this. I mean, technically it's right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on it because I'm logged in my account. And you can technically download this package, and it goes into Illustrator and Photoshop and InDesign. The thing is I got the free edition because their price is a little steep, and I don't use Pantones on a personal basis at all, so therefore I don't use it at all. And what this week's project is going to be is I want you to find a couple different logos and think outside the box on this one. Think of ones that have at least two different colors, if not three. So in Illustrator, I want you to recreate this. So we're going to put this off to the side real fast here. And so what I'm talking about doing, right, is we're going to go here, save images as John Deere logo. We're going to put that on my desktop, save. And we're going to go here, and we're going to go place, and we're going to go find it on my desktop. Boom. So get a copy of the logo and drop it into InDesign, okay? And Illustrator, not InDesign, Illustrator. And oops. And what you're going to do is recreate everything we just saw. So we're going to put that right there. And then they use circles. You can use circles, squares, but I want to keep it circles because why not? And we're going to put that maybe a little smaller. And I want to put an outline on it just so I can see it for now. So let's find out what their green was again. Their green was 65, 0, 142. 65, 0, 142. And we're going to switch it around, get rid of the stroke on it. And that's all I want you guys to do. So take this. Now we're going to go in and we're going to add the text to it. Oops, back to Illustrator. Oops. Oh, I'm not failing here. Okay, so now we have it here. Now we'll get a little more, oops. Get a little more space to it all without skewing it too much. This is why I don't like tracing pads. Okay, so now you have this. Now let's make sure these all just look nice and neat. Because why not? At the end of the project, you'll have your logos, and this is what you're gonna have labeled. You're gonna have labeled John Deere color code RGB. I'll move this back into the frame a little bit better. So it'd be like Coca-Cola color codes RGB, CMYK, Pantone, hex, and then here you have what it is, and each color has something along this line. Now, if you look across the top, U.S. Branding Colors John Deere, same time, you can go through here and it has them all labeled. So find out which one you like, and this is Pat's Blue Ribbon beer promotion, cool. Soda brands, Coca-Cola, same way. Coca-Cola only has 2. Whiskey brands, again, John Beer, or Jim Beam. Clothing brands, Levi has 1. Don't do a 1, please. Please, please, please don't do a 1. Apple colors, Apple has 2. Kind of cool. Let's see here. Spotify, Snapchat. You can go on and look at them all. Look at Instagram. Look, if you want to be really fancy, do an Instagram, man. That's a lot of colors. That's a lot of colors for Instagram. Lyft. So as you can see, every color out there has it. And so when you get done, make your palette, call it a day, and then we'll go from there.